Greetings and welcome to Let's Play Everquest on my Shaman. I was leveling my enchanter yesterday a little bit. It's so slow. It's so slow until level 12. Then you get charm, and then you can do charm killing, and then Ever XP goes brrrt. But my druid is almost out of her second hell level. And that has been a grind. But I can quad cut now. Anyways, let's play Westlaw. I leveled him, as you can maybe see. maybe you saw it for a second there. Because there wasn't too much going on. I was killing the same mobs. That's a benefit and a curse of the Iksars, that they have such great newbie zones, because you just want to stay there forever. But the problem is, I personally need some difference from time to time. Miss Rani lands a crippling bow. Somebody is killing guards here, apparently. Oh, doesn't matter. I'm going to show you real quick how quests work in Everquest by doing the curse scale quest real quick, and then we will go to the Lake of Ill Omen to see something different for once. People who know about the game may know where I've been. There's a cave over there somewhere, where there's a lot of spiders, spiderlings, small spiders, and they gave really good XP for level 5. They were really cool. And oh yeah, I'm a shaman. I have to buff myself. I bought some spells. Like, you are not missing a lot of things. I will focus more on showing dungeon quads and stuff like that. But when I just sit around and kill things, that's not something I wanna. I am also, like I said, I also want to what's it called? If you, I don't know, forgot the name. If you speed up things and you just show a short version of it. But yeah. Anyways, let us. This noise, this skeleton laughing noise is just. It's burned into my brain forever, and I love it. What are you guys doing here? You have farming spots. I was watching a streamer yesterday because another private server opened up, Quorm, and there were like 1,500 people there. And so how EverQuest works is, I kill this monster here, and it has a certain this monster has a certain spawn point somewhere. It can come back as a carrion beetle, it can come back maybe as a skeleton, but if it pops out here, then I know here is a spawn point, and I can just stay here, and every few seconds a new monster comes out. So since there were so many people, they were forming groups to farm single monster spawns in the newbie areas. I would go insane if I had to do that. Like, I love EverQuest, but I don't need to sit down in one spot and kill the same monsters over and over and over again in the newbie zone. It's fine. Oh, that's the militia skeleton. Well, I was like, why is the skeleton taking so long? Yeah, EverQuest has this funny thing, like, where they add high-level monsters, sometimes to newbie areas, just to keep you on your toes. At level 1, this thing would have two-shotted me. There's the trooper. Trooper Tear, can you... Hey, trooper. I think I mentioned it before. If you run diagonal, you are a little bit faster. Trooper Tear, can you please kill the skeleton for me? Thank you. Appreciate it. Seal up. Oh, Iksar, so stylish! I love the Iksar. I'm going to make an Iksar monk at least. And yeah, I don't know. This is though I was considering if I should remake him as a ogre because of the stun immunity, but then I was like, it's the same with the halfling XP bonus, the regeneration. You know, the halflings get a 20% XP bonus, so they level a lot faster, of course. That doesn't really help you at level 60. It's kind of the same as a shaman with regeneration, because at max level, the little bit of regeneration doesn't really help you since you have really good healing regeneration thingy spell going on. But you kind of have to get there first, and considering how often I play him, this is gonna be like, we're talking about like a year from now on. And I would rather have a faster or an easier way to get there than maybe at the end I do a lot of soloing in dungeon. Maybe I don't. Then I rather be an Iksar who looks cool than an ogre. Though I will definitely make an ogre Shadow Knight because that's fun. Maybe a troll Shadow Knight. I don't know yet. But Shadow Knight will not be an Iksar. My monk will be an Iksar, because Iksar monks are just that good. Even though if the level's slow, I don't care. I would never play a human. I don't know. Maybe a caster. But when I was leveling in one of the next zones, Warstick's Woods, there was a human monk and he was like, do you have a vision spell for me? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't. on my druid. I didn't have form to, or I still don't have the wolf form. Can you attack? Can you hit? Can you? Thank you. As you may imagine, we need scaled Curskin thingies for the quest that we're doing. But luckily they drop really fast. One more, and then we can go to the Lake of Ill Omen. The Lake of Ill Omen! Because we have to forage something there. That's a scaled wolf cup. That's going to give me experience. That's good. So yeah, like I said, as an Iksar, you can stay in the field of bone easily until level 15, 20? Was that 20? I don't know where I was at 20, but I leveled here with my druid when I could bind myself. Because the XP is just so good and fast. And then you can go into Korn's Tower very early, like at 12 or something. I have an evil shaman solo guide open that gives you an idea of where to go, which I will try to roughly follow. My problem, I don't know if it's my ADHD or something, but I need a little bit of diversity in leveling areas. Like, if I'm in South Carolina with my druid, I have a really easy time quad kiting the gnolls there. But it's also very boring. Always seeing the same monsters. Even though I'm doing the same. Then I go to Velius, I don't know how you pronounce this. And quad kite there something. That's a good thing about the druid since you're so mobile. Another reason why I could never, I don't know, pure melee characters. The problem is, I think I mentioned this before, you have to bind yourself. So when you die, you start at your bind spot. And you can move this bind spot if you want to. If you're melee, you can only be bound in cities or city-like structures. Like, there is a dungeon over here, Kaisora, and for some reason this counts as a city. So melee characters can get bound there. But they also need someone who binds them. You can't do it yourself, and I don't really feel like asking people for help. It's horrible. I hate it. I hate it that I can do it. I wish I would be a little bit more open with it. I have no problem helping people, but when people help me, I'm like, Anyways, and casters, they can bind themselves wherever, with a few exceptions. Like, you can't bind yourself in some weight zones, if I remember correctly. And yeah, so that's a thing. And my gate spell takes me to my bind spot, so this gives me a little bit of mobility, not much. I tend to bind myself in the zones where I'm hunting to reduce corpse one time, even though I rarely die, especially as a druid. And I also hope that I won't really die a lot as a shaman. Having Spirit of Wolf, which we get at level 9, 3 more levels, is really helpful. I also hate that I'm so slow now. My bard dies a lot because I don't know. Bards are rough to get up. Let's say it this way. At least if you don't do swarm kiting, I don't grasp the concept of. I know how you have to do it, but it still doesn't really work out for me. Um, so I try my best to maybe level her differently. Anyways, we are going. We are in east. We are yeah, at the pond. We're one in those 4 in the upper right corner. We are going down here now to our quest giver. The Iksar have a little bit of a benefit. They have a lot of quests where you get backpacks and stuff like that. So you can theoretically use the quest backpacks for a while as your actual backpacks. And I don't know when they did it. They usually when you combine stuff, there was a time where everything was destroyed that wasn't part of the combine or but couldn't combine anything. So it was really dangerous to put your items in there because everything is gone now. Well, too bad. They changed that if you have not eligible things in there, it just says you must place items so that you can't combine these. Anyways, let's talk with this guy. Yes, we actually have to talk with him. There is no exclamation mark above him, or you don't know what that is. He could be just a merchant. He is a merchant. He could be just a merchant where you sell stuff like, oh, let's sell these spiderling legs for 1 gold and these, and okay, bye, I'm gone now. But hey, we can also hail him. Welcome to my shops. Only the finest I have. I make for you just as I make for the Emperor's harem. Many bristle silk garments do they need. Lucky man the Emperor is. What is bristle silk? What is bristle silk? What is bristle silk? Huh? Where have you been living? Under the rocks? Ah, I see, you are a broodling from the common stock. You could never afford bristle silk, nor the affections of those who drape themselves with it. Still, commons have much service to offer. Maybe you would like to earn some curse scale armor. Say, you can also just say curse scale armor, but I want to earn curse scale armor. Curse scale armor? I make screwed armor for the broodlings of the scaled wolves. I use the skins of the pups and cubs. Those skins are still young and thin and are best for the young adventurers. I supply them to the Legion of Kabilis, but for a small service I shall make them available for you. What small service? I will need of pup and cub scaled wolf skins to create more curse scale armor. Many legionnaires have died in battle. The Baron demands more service. I must have more skins or it's my hide. I shall reward piece of the curse scale armor to any who... I want to perform a small service. Good, you take this pack back and fill it all with scaled curse skins. Only the pups and cubs of the scaled wolf shall do. They are not much for one such as you. Combine all those skins and return the full curse skin pack, and I shall reward you with any available piece of curse skin armor and a small amount of coin. Most important is that you should be proving allegiance to all of Kabilis. Okay. So we got this empty curse skin back, which is a normal container. Medium and backpacks get up to capacity large. This is for armor and stuff like that. There's also giant, and I honestly can't remember. Maybe two-handed swords are giant. I don't know. Like this is medium size. This is medium size. I don't know. Anyways, we take the curse skin. That's the good thing about Everquest. In Everquest, you don't have kill quests in the sense that, oh yeah, go and kill 20 monsters and then you get a reward. It's everything is about drops, and you can get these drops like everything, even if you don't have a quest. Because I don't have this quest yet. Like there is no log or something. I can just go to him, say I want to perform a small service, which I have hotkeyed because I did this a few times. And then he will give you the bag, and you give him. So I was like filling up 3 bags of these things, and yeah, then we hit combine, get the bag, give it to him, and he gives us a rope. Well, a waist armor. You're a good servant and a fine citizen. I have this piece of curse skill armor, but I don't measure a piece of perform this small service again. So we can do this over and over and over and over again until we have full armor. This is cloth armor if it doesn't really show up on you. Sadly, we need leather armor or special cloth armor, higher level cloth armor to actually show up. But this is for later. We are going to Kabilis West because we want to go to the Lake of Omen in the lower left corner there. So let me bank real quick, so I don't need my money at the moment. Bang, bang-a-lang, bang-a-lang. Money weighs as a weight to them. We keep these silks in case I want to do a little bit of tailoring on him. I don't know if I need to. I know that there is a. Oh yeah, I got a rare monster which dropped a magical item, the Burner Bane Spider Fang. Effect Seer, which is like a 4 damage DD spell. It is not bad. It sometimes procs when you attack. It's an okay item. Sadly, I can't wield it. But yeah, large scorpion pincer. No drop usually implies it's for a quest. I don't know if it's a quest for shamans though. So we have to forage something in the Lake of Omen. Let me open up the map. So we are going to the zone line to West Kabilis. That's to the south of here. Well, yeah, you should see Everquest, the Everquest window. And yeah, so I will just walk there. I guess I will show you a little bit about. One thing that bothers me with Kabilis is that everything looks so destroyed. I mean, I know it has a lore reason because, well, the Iksar Empire was smashed. But from what I remember, it's been a while, and they never built up anything past tents. And still have rubble laying everywhere, no proper bridges. I don't know. It's kind of the same as with the Fallout games. Like Fallout 4 is what, 200 years, 400 years after the bomb dropped, and there's still like people sleeping in houses with corpses strewn all over. I don't know. It's a little bit weird for me. We have to go south. I think 9 is the 9 is the how do I get there? This is... Yeah, let's just jump down and hope that we find... Ah, there's a ladder. Iksar luckily start with 100 swimming skill already. Excellent. So that's nice, because otherwise we would be moving a lot slower. Oh yes, and I also forgot, you if you start a character, put 1 point into sense heading, otherwise it never goes up. I forgot doing this, so I wasted a lot of time. But yeah. Is this the arena? Jump! Ah, damn it. I hate it when I walk around and an NPC starts casting a spell. That usually means pain and suffering. But is this the arena? Yeah, you've entered an arena, PvP arena. Yeah, let's go out of here. People could just attack you if they wanted you, but luckily there's nobody here, I think. Level 1 Necromance. I could beat you up. Yeah, get fucked. Lake of Ill Omen. Okay. Lake of Ill Omen is a zone that was really popular back in the day. Like, really. It has a huge range of levels. It's a newbie zone. It also had a XP modifier. I don't know if it has the same XP modifier here on P1999, but yeah. Oh, you're talking about Quam. That was interesting. You could flag yourself for solo self-found, hardcore, and a mixes of all of these. So if you wanted to, you could be a hardcore solo self-found character that, yeah, you're not allowed to group at all. So no ports for you, because you need to be in a group to be ported. And you're not allowed to trade items. And if you die past level 10, your character gets resetted automatically. I would never play hardcore. I hated it. I hated in Diablo-like RPGs. I don't want to lose my character. I think the problem is that you do less risky stuff if you are playing like that, you know. Everyone is like, oh, hardcore, yeah, but then they run around with 5 times the hit points that they should have for this level, and because they're just grinding in low level areas for better items. I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. Fight me. Especially in Everquest. You can die so fast in Everquest. A single bad pull as a train, if you are unaware, you can zone into an area and there can be monsters there from a train and you just die. It doesn't even have to be your fault. You can't really go AFK in peace. You always have to log out. Nah. Solo self-found, I can understand. I am kinda like this. I got a few items from people who were nice to me. But... Goblin Scout? Oh, blue, okay. Die! I have to be careful with my mana because I only get meditate at level 8. Where my mana regenerates faster. Ah! Yeah, I don't need to heal mid-fight. That's not helpful. Let's just blast him away. Where the fuck are you all coming from? Leave me alone. Goblin Scout beats. I'm pretty sure that's for 1 quest or so. Oh yeah, quests also give, of course, experience. So we got a nice chunk of experience from this quest earlier. But you mostly get your experience from grinding monsters. There was a discussion. Someone mentioned, Kibitz mentioned it, where someone else was claiming that you don't really grind in JRPGs because if you are quotation mark grinding for levels, that's not grinding because you're making progress. And then I'm sitting here like, okay, so the concept of grinding doesn't exist because if I kill the same monsters over and over and over again, it's usually to make progress in any way, shape, or form. Either by getting faction, getting coin, getting items, getting XP. And my health is starting to look a little bit low. Let's do this again. Die, Sabertooth Cup. You don't belong in this world. And yeah, apparently Wikipedia supports him and it doesn't. I love it when people, when everyone agrees to something and then there's this one guy who's like, it's not like that, it's totally different, because I said so. And I'm like, no, that's not how the world works, that's not how anything works. I am grinding an Everquest. I'm sitting at a spot, I'm killing the same mobs or similar mobs over and over and over and over again. That's what I kind of like about Kudak, because you usually have at least different monsters in there in a zone, or you're killing these different monster types. That's not often the case in the old world. And now we sit here and wait for our hit points and mana to regenerate. So when I do quad kiting on my druid, I have like a time frame of, let's say, 5 to 6 minutes until I'm full again with mana. So what I usually do, I do a quad, then I sit down, hide, make sure I'm hidden, and then I just tidy up something, clean up the dishes, do something. So I can be productive, a productive member of society, and still play EverQuest. That's good. I really like this. This is not a. This is not a ha ha ha, Ella is sarcastic. I really like this concept of EverQuest. I also like the concept of EverQuest when you are in a dungeon. You usually have like a group spot. You don't go through the dungeon from beginning to end and start over again. You usually pick a spot, you stay there and pull things to you. I liked it. You could actually sit down and talk with people because only the puller is really busy. And he can talk while fighting, because usually melees pull, and they don't have that much to do during combat. I kind of like this aspect of EverQuest. Apparently in EverQuest 2 they made it more like World of Warcraft. I've gone to some fishing clubs. I don't know what I need here, I just know I need to forage something, so I will spend a little bit of time in here until I finally can finish that one quest. I also need a wing in Swamp of No Hope, but there are some giant mosquitoes which I will most likely hunt and kill. Oh, this guy has a light source with him. Let's kill the Watcher. Who watches the Watchman? Die! Thank you. Ooh. Red headband. I guess that's for a quest. And Watcher signal torch. I'm pretty sure it's also for a quest. So now everything is dark, but I can wield the torch in my second hand and suddenly I can see better. Ha! Well, that's more useful for humans who... I should just make a... Wait, I should just make a human and show you guys how bad humans see in the dark. It's ridiculous. Maybe on my enchanter, when I can illusion myself into a human. But yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah, so half an hour. I talked a little bit about EverQuest, explained a few things. I will most likely come back on Westlore either when I go into Kron's Tower or when I'm level 12. Whatever happens first, because most, especially caster classes, they kind of start to shine around level 12. Before that, they all sort of play the same, because you don't really have your class specific spells yet. Like, we are nuking and meleeing. I did the same on my druid at that level. We have a dot, yeah, that doesn't really do a lot. But with 12, and we have also like haste. I don't know if you get health at 12, but at least when we have Spirit of Wolf, that's gonna be helpful, and we can run a little bit faster. When we have better buffs, maybe have even 2 dots then, or root spell, we can do root rotting, and especially when we have meditation, so we can regenerate our mana faster. But yeah, usually I'm on level 12, it slowly starts. My druid could start quad kiting, so quad kiting is you snare 4 monsters, so they walk slower, and druid snare lasts 6 minutes, and then you just wanna you pulk them up into one ball, and then you can just nuke them, and it hits every one of them. Very effective method, of course, because you're killing 4 monsters at the same time. It's a little bit slow because you have to regenerate mana a lot longer. With root rotting on my druid, I usually could kill 2 to 3 monsters before I had to meditate. I guess you can argue which can get faster or something like that, because I still have to meditate while quad kiting on my druid, because my wisdom is not the best. Anyways, enough of my druid. Maybe I will show her off once, but yeah. I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see each other soon. So take care and hit the like button.